How do I do it all? The Brezza gives me the power.
Lucknow Super Giants can't stop winning. Chennai Super Kings can't stop losing. 5 defeats in a row, their worst run ever in the history of the franchise. Can the Super Kings find something at the Ekana on Monday evening? We build up to that game on Maruti Suzuki Arena presents ESPN Cricinfo Timeout with Piyush, Chawla and Wasim Jaffer. Gentlemen, thank you for your time. It is about as contrasting a clash as it can be. One team riding high, the other team in its worst low you'd imagine, and the batting is just poles apart, Piyush.
Well, definitely. If you see the top three of Lucknow team, and might be Mitchell Marsh will also be back, then Adrian Markram looking in good touch, and Nicholas Pooran is in form of his life. So, and on the other hand, if you see CSK's top three, they are struggling for runs. So, I think it's going to be a interesting clash that how they're going to cope up with that, because CSK is not a team you look at them and you say, okay, no matter how the team is, they never lose like 5 games like this. So they must be thinking a lot of things about that, and obviously they want to come back hard because 5-time champions, they have a legacy. So they want to do something different and out of the box.
And it's not just the results which are contrasting, it's the intent as well. Lucknow are among the fastest scoring sides, and Chennai are almost 10th on every batting parameter you can think of.
Yeah, I mean, Lucknow depends so heavily on their top three, and they have delivered consistently. At the start, it looked like, Lucknow will be struggling on the bowling front, but they found ways. Avesh Khan's inclusion has helped. Shardul Thakur has performed. Digvesh Rathi has come good, really nicely. So I think they have picked up as a team, whereas Chennai, you never thought at the start of the tournament that after game 6, we'll be talking like this about Chennai. Nothing has fired for them. There's nothing positive to talk about, including the intent. So they are going downhill, but they need to pick it up, for the pride's sake that Chennai we have known for, and MS need to turn around things for their big fans that come in numbers.
Yeah, there's no denying Chennai are firmly in last throw of the dice territory here. 1 win out of 6, you'd probably need one of the greatest miracles of all time for them to make it. But what can they do to change at least the intent on the field, if not the results?
Well, you don't have to do anything to change your intent. Intent come from within. You just go out there, enjoy your cricket, because everyone, if you see, they're looking under tremendous pressure. And you just have to cut loose those shackles and just go out there and enjoy. Because this is not the same Rachin Ravindra which we were watching in Champions Trophy. Now he's looking totally different. Devon Conway hardly played any game in Champions Trophy, but he's somebody who has been always good for Chennai. So he has to come and bat in a certain way. Because last game when we were watching, it looked like they were just there to, negotiate the bowling there for the first 6 overs. They didn't make use of it. Obviously, it was a slow wicket. It was important to make use of the new ball. So now, if they come to Lucknow, so they have to do something like that. And good part is that at least Shivam Dube got some runs in the middle. So it's important from that point of view that you set that base so that they can, get something out of it then.
Is it possible to enjoy your cricket when you're in the middle of such a run? What do you do to hit reset?
No, I don't think you enjoy. You only enjoy when you win. But you need to find ways of turning things around. Ruturaj's miss, as a batsman is a huge loss again. But within that team, they need to find the personnel who can turn things around. I'm sure Rachin Ravindra is capable enough. Devon Conway is capable enough. Rahul Tripathi has done in the past. So did Shivam Dube. So these guys need to fire, post some respectable score, on the board and then hopefully defend it. They have got guys, but they need to fire in big numbers.
The one matchup to keep an eye out for is Nicholas Pooran against CSK spinners. Isn't Pooran having a good time? 349 runs with 31 sixes in just 6 games. But he comes up against his potential kryptonite. Left arm wrist spin is one of the only spin suits that have troubled him. And Noor Ahmed has dismissed him twice in, I think it's just 8 balls in the IPL.
Well, at that time, there was a different Nicholas Pooran. This time, we have seen a different Nicholas Pooran, the way he is batting at the moment. Anything in his arc, no matter who's bowling, he's just making sure that it's out of the park. And he's been really good and consistent about that. So it means he's going through a really good form. I know there are numbers against wrist spinners, left arm wrist spinners, but again, you have to still bowl in good areas to get him out because he's the kind of form in right now. And for that, so the margin of error becomes very minimum for any bowler for that matter.
Is he pushing spinners to becoming too defensive, and does that then end up further playing into Pooran's hands?
Well, if you talk about the wrist spinners, I think when Pooran is batting, so the job should be for a wrist spinner is to go and try and take his wicket. Because if you think that we can stop him just by bowling dot ball, it's not going to happen because the kind of form he is in, anything short, he's pulling you over mid wicket, anything on leg stump, he's going over square leg, anything in stumps, he's going straight down the ground. So he has got so many options, and the best thing about his batting is he's playing those cricketing shots. It's not that he's taking too many risks to play those big shots. So the best way for any bowler, just make sure what are your strengths as a bowler, and you just stick to that and make sure make sure that he makes those mistakes and get a chance.
What are you telling your bowlers if they are stepping out to bowl to Nicholas Pooran to try to stop him?
Well, I think first of all, they need to believe that they can get him out, and then back their best deliveries. He's still a human. He can make mistake. He's obviously in a red hot form, but one mistake can cause you to get out. Batters only have one ball where they make a mistake and they can get out. So you need to back yourself. I'm sure Ravindra Jadeja won't be bowling to him. So there is a certain bowlers who will be bowling. Ashwin and Noor Ahmed are the best guys in the middle overs, but they need to back themselves that he can miss time and get out.
All right. Not going to ask you for your favourites for this one, given the form book, but we will hope for something better from CSK. Thank you so much, Piyush, Wasim, for your time. Can CSK pull things back, or will LSG make it 4 wins in a row?
How do I do it all? The Brezza gives me the power.